that, so that your union has led us well. But unfortunately, our state has fallen into the hands of dark and evil forces. We have called upon our friends to come and join us as we march for justice. And we got our longshoremen. Today I want to introduce you again to someone who has marched with us at every turn of this struggle. Yes. Someone who recognized before a lot of the politicians, even in Wisconsin, did, that this was the movement we had to all be a part of. Yes. Yes. Now I want to tell you something. The Reverend Jesse Jackson could be anywhere today. Yes. Today is the 43rd anniversary of the assassination of Dr. King. And when Dr. King gave that last speech that I've seen, the mountaintop speech, if you read through it, you will find several paragraphs in it referring to a young aide who kept bugging him about the issue of economic justice. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to a gentleman who has been on the side of economic justice, who has been on the side of labor rights, who has been on the side of democracy for his entire life, and who has been on our side for this entire struggle. Please welcome the Reverend Jesse.
Let me express a little closer my thanks, delight, and joy to see you come alive. I want to express at the outset that we were in our Atlanta office about the week before this, in 1968, on the way to Washington for a Poor People's Campaign. Shift the budget from the war in Vietnam back to the war on poverty. Organize Appalachian whites and Native Americans and blacks, Latinos, Asians, and Jewish allies into a massive coalition of countries. We got a call to stop by Memphis. Reverend Kyles and from Reverend Lawson. Sanitation workers have been fighting for collective bargaining. The right for their voices to be heard, the right to be paid for their work, the right to have job security, the right to have wages and benefits and vacations. So we altered our itinerary, but not our mission, to go to Memphis. The sanitation workers had the moral authority to get Dr. King's attention. I thought it to be appropriate today because you are now the epicenter of this struggle for social justice. You epitomize the projection of Dr. King's dream to bring two of those workers who were in the sanitation struggle in 1968. I want them to come forward. I want you to see them. Say to you today that 43 years ago we went to Memphis fighting the workers' right to collective bargaining and the values that represents. Collective bargaining means that you cannot be dealt with arbitrarily and not individually. So when the governor wants to raise tuition while Pell Grants are cut, making education more expensive, yet a job at the end of the tunnel less likely. Your tuition goes up, your Pell Grant goes down, you got reason to fight back. People use their microphones. Turn Americans against teachers, that takes some effort. Turn America against teachers. They want too much, greedy, and don't deserve it. Where did the money go?
The war.
$1 trillion for Afghan and Iraq, and they're expanding into Libya. Where did the money go? GE paid no taxes. Where did the money go? The big oil companies, $1 trillion in profits, and still getting tax subsidy. But where did the money go? At Christmas time, $1 trillion tax cut for the richest Americans, a tax cut for them in December, a job cut for us in March. And so it's time to fight back. So in some sense, I'm here because I believe Dr. King would be here. It's not that you're not just fighting Walker. You're fighting a system. It's not just Wallace, it was a system of Southern fascism. So whether it is Snyder in Michigan, or Kasich in Ohio, you're fighting Confederate agenda without Confederate flag. This anti-public education, anti-public health, anti-federal government, anti-workers' rights, anti-gender equality, anti-affirmative action, anti-EEOC, anti-contract compliance. This is an agenda that's a small 10 agenda. Say America. America. Must be a big 10.
Must be a big 10.
Everybody in. Nobody out.
Nobody out.
Everybody in.
Everybody in.
Nobody out.
Nobody out.
See America.
See America.
Through a door.
Through a door.
Not through a keyhole.
Not through a keyhole.
Through a door.
Not through a keyhole.
Not through a
Make
keyhole.
room for all of us.
Save room for all
This land is our land. Red and yellow. Brown, black, and white. All precious. In God's sight.
In God's sight.
Everybody.
Everybody
Matters. The billionaires
billionaires.
have no roof.
have no
And the poor have no floor.
have no floor.
Workers are crushed. Jobs outsourced. Cheap labor insourced. It's time for a change.
It's
Time for a change.
I'm here today. It's always with some sadness to think about this day. Walking across Quote with Lorraine Motel. Have met with Dr. King all of that day, talking, reflecting, analyzing, planning, projecting, and then in conversation, a light conversation, killed at 39. He never had the chance. In many ways, America's before and after Martin Luther King Jr. How do we make him happy? We can't recall him. We can't protect the dream. How do we make him happy? Commemorate the crucifixion tonight. Tomorrow we vote, and that's the resurrection. That's redemption. Say tomorrow. Resurrection.
redemption.
Revival. Renewal. Forward ever. Backwards never. Whatever. Backwards never.
Backwards never.
I want to make one appeal to you as we prepare to go to our commemoration site. Tomorrow is not the end of it. This is a long distance struggle. Rosa Parks sat down December 1st, 55. We won in January of 56. We sat down back in front of the bus in 1955. We got the Public Accommodation Bill in 1964.
Right.
Mandela in jail 27 years. The race does not go to the swift, nor the strong. Those who endure and those who hold out. So it's enduring time. Tomorrow we fight and we vote. We vote tomorrow, we celebrate tomorrow night. But then they keep coming. Come Wednesday, voter ID. Right. They're coming after us. Right.
Yes.
And so be prepared to fight a round. Say tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Is a round. In the fight.
In the fight.
Many more rounds.
In this fight.
In this fight.
We will not stop.
We will not stop
Stop.
Recall.
till we recall.
We recall.
Until we recall.
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 Fight back.
Fight back.
Recall.
Recall.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Keep hope.
Keep hope.
Alive.
Alive.
Long live.
Long live.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther
Long
King.
live.
Long live.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther
Long
King.
live.
Long live.
Workers' rights.
Workers' rights.
Long live.
Long live.
Jobs for everybody.
Jobs for
End the
everybody.
war.
End the war.
Now.
Now.
End the war.
Now.
Now. Reinvest in America.
Invest in America.
End the war.
End the war.
Now.
Now.
Keep hope.
Keep hope.
Alive.
Alive.
Keep hope. Alive. Let me hear you scream like you mean it.
Here's the deal. We got signs here, and they need to be in your hands. And at the end of this rally, you take the